Hey you guys, it's Michelle Gifford from I'mMichelleGifford.com, where I help you create content that makes you money. It's very fun. All right, so I get asked a lot of questions about business, but the question I get asked the most is not about email marketing. It's not about Pinterest. It's not about blogging. It's how do I do it with 5 kids? Now, this is a particularly kind of crazy year because we have our kids home for distance learning. And so for the last 6-7 months, I've had my kids, all 5 of my kids here all the dang day, which has been so fun. It's also been really hard. So in this video, I want to take you on, my day to day and also share how I have my kids help out with my house. Because, hey, listen, I can't keep this house clean by myself, right? And I have a client meeting. So I wanted to bring you along with that client meeting and kind of show you that it's okay. You can totally do this as a mom and still run a business. And by the end of this, you're going to have some great tips and some takeaways so that you can do it too. So let's do it. All right, so I have a quick lunch meeting with one of my clients. I'm not driving yet, but I have left my kids in the care of my very capable 13-year-old, almost 14-year-old. And while I'm gone, they have very specific instructions of what they're supposed to do with the house and cleaning up. Each of them has a zone that they clean up every day. It's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays it's their deep clean day. So my older 3 have bathrooms. Each of them has a bathroom they have to clean. And then my younger girls, they're younger, and so their jobs are a little bit different. My 7-year-old has to wipe down all the counters and get things ready for in the kitchen. And all of them have their assignments and exactly what they need to do, because as a mom with a business and a mom in general, and I have my kids home all the dang time, which is so great. But that means that there's a constant mess, and I don't have to be the one that cleans it up all the time. I don't. So we give our kids really specific responsibilities that they're in charge of and try to help them and help them achieve those things. So while I'm gone, they're supposed to be cleaning. If they get their stuff done before I get back, then they can have some iPad time. I usually do iPads once a week, and this is their time because it's a short day for them in school. And so if I get back and they're on their iPads and their jobs aren't done, then they lose their iPads for next week. So there's specific consequences that are, that I can enforce really easily. So that's kind of how I'm doing this mom thing with running to lunch. And so we'll take you with us. Okay, so I made it here, and so we're meeting outside for lunch, and she's a mom too. So that means that she is bringing her little boy, and we're gonna get pizza. It's gonna be easy, but I'm gonna actually have you talk to her because this working mom thing, it can be done, and you have to adjust, right? We're gonna have a preschooler with us, and that's okay. That's totally okay, and we can still get stuff done, and he can be happy and he can be with us. And so let's go. This is Ricky from
T3 Riverside.
T3 Riverside. She has a gym here in Riverside. She's the best if you're in Riverside.
Thank you.
Go do it. So we are talking about pivoting, switching up, branding, all of the things today. We're not alone.
There's a mini in tow.
And were we interrupted while we ate and talked business?
Absolutely, the entire time.
Was there a time when he was watching a show?
My phone was out. Michelle made her own coloring book at one point.
It's fine.
We dug crayons out of the bottoms of our purses.
Sure did. We sure did. So this is the thing, moms. You can do it. It's not always easy. It's also sometimes a bit frustrating.
Lots of deep breath.
Lots of deep breaths. He's wandering off. So we're just saying this isn't perfect, but we showed up today, and we showed up for each other, and we showed up for our businesses.
And I'm glad we did.
And I'm glad we did. All right, you guys, we made it home. So I think they did their jobs. Let's see. Oh, looking pretty clean. Kids are awesome. They can do good stuff. All right, so my kids did their jobs like they did, and I can hear them. They're on their iPads right now. And so let's talk about this. I just want to talk about what this means for you, because number one, you can do it, okay? Number two, it's not going to be perfect. When I was talking to Ricky, there were a lot of times when she was super frustrated that her 2-year-old wouldn't sit down and just sit there. And number three, technology is fine, right? Like, I think we get really hung up on, like, is it okay if my kids watch a show? The answer is yeah. I mean, you want to do it in moderation. And I always like to make sure that when my kids are watching a show, it's time that I can use. So I don't clean when they're doing that kind of stuff, because I can clean and be around and help them when they're like doing their homework and their schoolwork and stuff like that. But as far as like my business stuff, I will do it when they're watching a show, because that is time when they're not talking to me and it's like free of stuff. So I just make sure that I use my technology time for my kids in a way that helps me and helps my business, and I try to be really good about that. So those are my 3 takeaways for getting stuff done and being able to run this business even with your kids all at home. Again, I got 5. Distance learning, they're awesome. And then number 4 is that your kids can help you. You do not have to clean the whole house by yourself. They should have chores. They should have things that they're expected to do to keep your house running, and they'll do it. And this helps them. My whole goal is to make them independent people that they can live and be amazing all by themselves. And so by letting them help me, I'm really helping them. I'm such a good mom. All right, you guys, I adore you. And if you like this video and you want to know more about how I do things, then subscribe, hang out, tag a friend, share with your friends. You're the best. We'll catch you next time.